I'm just gonna press this. I did press
Okay,
it. Okay.
well, we are back. If we were...
Wait. Can you hear us? Give us let us know we're chatting for muted because I'm pretty sure we're talking. Let us know, please.
Crazy they get to miss that amazing intro I did.
Put so much hype into it, man. Timer start. Let's go. Emu does have it, and this decide to mulligan. Man, we were muted that whole entire time. That was such an epic thing. All right, a recap. Jacob, also known as Sogi King. Oops, sorry to dox you there. But he is well known to be creating the most outlandish deck lists.
Yes.
Last in Sydney, offline regionals, he decided to play UP Luffy, but it wasn't the standard UP Luffy deck that you would often see. He had, wait for it, approximately 11 one-offs in that deck. 11 one-offs in that deck. And yeah,
that does sound crazy, but I can give him enough credit that UP Luffy is probably the most consistent deck to be able to run that in.
But 11 one-offs, it's ridiculous. And the fact that Jacob actually, he ended up being just bubbled out of top 16. He ranked 17 out of for top cut. So
who knows? Maybe he was like pioneering the future of Highlander UP Luffy, you know, one-offs only.
That's insane. Anyway, going off with the Emu player going first, taking second away from him. Which is great to see. Playing the Charlie top 3. There we go. Passes the turn over to our Emu player. ZZ. Oh, that's right, ZZ. All right. Turn 3 can't play any the forecast, even using the leader the stage ability. So we'll have to use for the searcher instead.
Yeah, Emu's got a cup. This game's actually looking off to a bad start for Emu. Not only having to go first, but like there's no real bodies he can establish turn 2, and he can't put on much pressure. Whereas Rosie is loving it. Like Rosie, for those who don't know what Rosinante does, he's got the ability of -1 Don, and then the next law you play this turn costs 2 less. So this means on his 4 Don turn, he could play out a 6 cost, which is pretty good.
It's
but there's
pretty good, yeah.
also another aspect of Rosinante that's really good, which is once per turn, if a Rosinante law character would be KO'd, you can just take a life instead.
It's really law based. I really love it. It really protects just your laws. I believe this is the first. It's very tribal.
It's almost pure law.
Yeah.
There are some exceptions where like I've seen a couple of Rosinante lists play Virgo for added protection. And then you also have like the Don Quixote searches of Sugar.
Yep.
But overall, like this matchup is typically seen to be Rosinante favored, and that's why Rosinante has been taking off in a popularity a bit more.
Oh, goes for a 6k swing. Sorry to interrupt you there, but goes for there is a trigger, so he will be able to draw 2 cards.
Oh, baby 5 draw 2 is such a good card.
Love it if your kit leader is multicolored. Then he plays himself the 4-cost Searcher Saturn. Let's see if he ends up getting the he needs to start preparing for the late game. You want to see your Jupiter.
You need to see one of each Elder.
Yeah.
And then, as I believe you and Gorm were calling it, was like the retirement bus.
Retirement bus. Yes, that's correct. That's a lot of cards in hand. Holy moly.
That is, but honestly, he's putting no pressure truly on. But admittedly, Jacob is just taking it, so there's not much else he can be doing. But as you can see, he's just playing a searcher to search for another. Ooh, there's a Hachi.
Yeah, being able to rest, great card to have, especially when War Curie is on the field. If KOing that War Curie is going to be quite concerned, obviously, because you get to draw 1 card from it, but also being able to just swing through the defenses and go for life instead. Gets himself the 6-cost Rosinante.
So he added Uso Hachi off the Law Searcher, but now he's just played the Rosinante for 4, and that Rosinante ramps a Don inactive and then draws your card.
So basically, it's like -1 Don from the leader. That's completely fine. I'm just gonna get it back anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it back. I'm a 6-cost 8k, so you've played something that's on curve, and it's a blocker as well. Like, what doesn't that card do?
It goes for a 7k swing into lead. We need to have to pitch out a 2 and 1. Does have the never existed.
Never existed is such a good card and very crucial to try and maintain a relatively high life total, because those 6-drop Rosinantes are just going to keep getting played, and it's one of the best cards in the deck.
And couldn't agree more. Like, wow, Jacob's sitting on a healthy amount of cards in hand as well. Going to be on the 7th on turn play. Can possibly play himself the Jupiter using the life and the stage ability. And having 4 Don to muck around, possibly play another searcher there if he wants to, or even a block of War Curie. Now, I don't think the Marcus Mars is going to be an ideal play here, especially with the leader ability being active. I mean, you can trash one life, but I don't think he wants to go down to that one life just as of yet. He can also have the option to heal in the next turn as well,
Yep.
using the C
There's a yellow law.
the rush one.
Yes,
Yeah.
that when it I think it's 6,000 power
Mhm.
rush, simply just trash it, discard a card, and then heal the top card of your life. Or
Yeah.
heal the top card of your deck into your life, which is honestly amazing for the deck. It
Yeah.
gives it that extra survivability that the deck was lacking
Mhm.
prior to EBO3.
Still contemplating what he's planning to do here. I mean, like he does have a lot of cards in hand. There was a couple of 2K counters I saw as well. He had I think he had 1 or 2 Jupiters available there, but
It's very awkward, as you called out, though. Like, if you want to play, you've got options. It looks like if you're playing a one cost, you're kind of dedicating yourself to just playing one off stage and then just maybe donning up leader and swinging, or leaving a couple of don open for the event.
Goes for the search. He ends up getting himself, kind of an interesting choice. Gets himself the 10 cost, trashes the rest. Both the Mighty Morph and Elder Rangers ready to rock and roll in the next 2 turns. Plays, uses the stage ability, and there we go. There's the Nostro swinging.
Coming in with rush, and then
it's just a 2K counter.
Yeah, just gets out of it, which is perfect.
Still has the Saturn and also the Emu available to swing. Is he going to do a bit of Don investment? So no, goes for a cheeky fish swing. 5K, try to pitch out a 1K from life, but also has blocker available. So
I think you have to be pretty careful with how you want to do this because, as you called out, there is that blocker ability. But if he's swinging into the rested blocker that's now 4,000 power due to Peter, do you block this one? Because Emu's got 3 Don up. Maybe the Emu's just going to Don up now and swing into it, and then it's dead.
A bit of Don investment there. I mean,
actually, he hasn't used leader effect. He can just save it with that. Jeez.
That's more than I'm gonna say that's 8 cards in hand, and there we go, seeing 6 into thing. It does take life just to prevent it from being KO'd. Passes the turn over to Jacob. Let's see what he gets here. Is it time for him to basically heal up?
Did he get a blast breath off life?
Is that don't see? This is what I'm talking about. You don't know what's gonna happen, Jacob.
If that was a blast breath, I am shook. That is an OG card from like
one more rodeo before.
Yeah, you know. Got to rock the super pre-releases in tournament where possible.
But the blast breath, you don't know what incarnation is happening right now.
But having said that, this is where the Rosinante deck truly shines. You have a lot of one-cost searches, and if you could have, like, if Jacob saw a sugar out early and was able to search for it again and again, you just remove the Don that you've paid to search with, and then you just get additional value off of it.
And there we go. There is She-Law going onto the field, swinging 6 into lead, going for a 2K counter instead.
Oh, it might not have been Blast Breath, sorry.
What, are you sure? Don't do that. You're giving my hopes up, man.
I really hope it is Blast Breath.
And it's going to be another law there. Is that the 7 cost? Oh, mate. It is.
That looks like the law that gives everything plus 1,000 power, which is honestly amazing for hitting these magic numbers against Emu before they even hit 10 Don.
Yeah, in addition to that, I mean, if ZZ was actually going to play Jupiter in the next turn, all he has to pitch out is a 2K counter, so 1 card less to worry about for the crackback.
Oof. And then coming in again for 7?
7 into Saturn, possibly? Really trying to fill up board as much as possible in preparation for that retirement bus just around the corner. Does have 2 Dons still available, 2K counter, and it's going to be...
Loses 2 cards for that.
2 and a 1.
I think at this point, like, you do have to make the decision now. This is what Jacob is debating. It's like, do I swing the blocker to try and just get as much damage in as possible before the 10 cost elders hit the board? And he goes, yes. I feel like his hand is big enough to be able to survive through a single Saturn attack and an Emu attack this turn. Like
9 Don turn play, just 1 Don offshore for that Mighty Morphin Elder Rangers. Does count how many cards he has in trash. Does he fulfill the requirement of 19 cards in trash to get that plus 1,000 bonus for Emu's ability? I mean, for the stage effect. Oh,
did he heal off the law?
The rush law?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. He trashed the one of the 4 cost.
Yes. To heal up. But still being 6,000 power this turn is so helpful just against Emu. Like now that he has to play, either dedicate Don to even hit anything, which Emu does not like doing too much.
Yep.
Or he just plays out the 7 cost elder that gives Makes all your elders 7k base except Emu. But Emu is just a question mark type.
Now, let's see. He's just calculating what he could possibly do here. I don't think that he does have another Nostros or another one less swing to worry about from Jacob's perspective. I mean, he could always set up the Jupiter as well, or even just block her up. But can we, ZZ, please, sir, can we see your hand size?
And this is really the first round I think we've seen the opponent start looking at the opponent's trash to
Yep.
like on a regular basis, and it's quite relevant in the Emu matchup
Mm.
because what if I was in Soga King's position or Jacob's position, I'd be trying to count the number of events that we've seen because we see a ground death there, he's used and never existed already. We want to keep track of the events, and we also want to be tracking how many elders are in the bin. If there's all 5 elders, you sort of can stop counting there, but you really want to make sure it's like, okay, what am I going to be seeing next turn, and what can I be doing to prepare for it?
There we go. There's going to be another Nostro. Didn't see that coming. Didn't see that from his hand. We'll be able to play for three Don thanks to the stage ability. Now the question is, what are you going to swing into? Is he going to put a bit of Don investment onto the Nostro to basically get at least 2 cards away from his hand? Jake's sitting quite comfortably and healthy with that same amount of a lot of a large amount of cards in hand for the crackback. And also, he does have the Rosinante ability, being able to prevent it from being KO'd, but he does have to take 1 life. Let's see what he does here. That's going to be a 7k, a 7 into a... Oh, pokey pokey. You put the 2 Don in, you put the 2 Don out. What are you going to think?
I mean, with 7k, it kind of has to be into the blocker because everything else is 6,000 or more.
Oh, he does go for the Divine Departure. Trashing
Yep.
1 card plus 3,000, another 6,000 into the...
I think this is 7 now because
Oh,
of the
that's right. That's correct.
crash.
Yeah.
So he's just going to try and swing magic numbers into this blocker lore to try and get 1 body off board. So he's just not getting absolutely.
Yeah, but just
Hit
a
on the flat back.
Hachi, so it's going to be a 2 and a 1. 3 Don still remaining. Now he decides to. Is he going to pass turn? I mean, he maybe like how many cards does he have in hand? He doesn't have any events. I think he needs to use one of the Charlies to at least search for
Ooh.
something, right?
It is definitely looking a bit rough for the Emu player, and as mentioned, it is Rosinante favored, but realistically, like, there's still a lot of actions you can be taking from Emu to try and play around Rosinante, and ZZ seems to be understanding what he needs to be doing in this matchup, trying to keep Rosinante's hand size low and also keep his health low enough that he can try and go for game once he starts establishing those 10 drops.
Contemplating still. That's why it touches 1 Don onto the thing. He does take life in order to save it, and it's gonna be. He can't take a trigger. Yeah. Okay. Seems to be a judge call there, because he accidentally revealed that.
Yes. It looks like because it was an accidental reveal, it might be a warning or a caution. But he can't activate that trigger.
That is correct. It's just revealing unnecessary information. It is just habit of yellow players,
Yeah,
just seeing your the trigger straight away. So, we'll let it slide, Jacob.
If this isn't reason to never run any triggers in your deck, just so you never have the risk of running that, who knows, maybe.
All right, that's just 3 Don onto the Trafalgar Law Weenie, taking full advantage of the just putting more aggression.
I mean, ZZ's at 3 cards in hand. You just go wide here.
That's right. Just keep swing. That's another Weenie fish swing onto the leader, and it just gonna be 2k counter. And is it either to the leader or one of the thing the
I think you just keep poking 5 and like. He's got 2 more attacks after this, and if he's got Rush Law, he can actually just almost go for game.
Yeah.
Are we going to see a Emu lose before 10 Don?
Don't say that. Don't say that, Dale. Don't say that. I mean, people would like to see it. I think people are getting like, I'm sick of time saying Emu. Like, Rosinante's time to rise up and shine. Jacob just contemplating what he's going to do. He's got 4 Dons still remaining. We'll be able to use the lore build at -1 Don. I do believe there is going to be the She lore.
There's actually 3 more attacks after this because of the 7-cost lore at the bottom of the screen.
Yes. Jacob, sir, kindly can you... I did not see that. It's peaking there on the bottom.
Yep. And that is 8,000 power as well. So that is quite a relevant number.
There we go. He does counter out of it. He only has 1 card in hand.
I think if you're Jacob here, do you just risk it and go like 7, 9, 11? if possible. And he's just going 6. Okay,
yeah.
okay, he's clearing board. There's
He-
nothing wrong with that.
There's going to be 2 possible swings at the end of this. I mean, like, he has Nostro as well as
Oh, his-
Emu, and then he's planning to go, 7 into lead. Does take it. Does it -1? Is it going to be the Rush Law?
No.
No, with 3 Don active, he does have a couple of event counters in hand. I believe one of them is a... Oh, it's the Bullet String.
Yep, that's the one that gives plus 2k for the turn
Yeah.
and plus 2k for the battle. So he becomes a 7,000 power leader, which means he's not really at risk of dying to Emu's 10 cost shenanigans if ZZ did only have that 10 cost left in hand.
I wonder if he has another Uso Hachi in hand, being able to rest that War Curie.
Maybe.
Here we go. Goes for a 5k swing first, going for that fish.
This is definitely something that I've noticed the good players are doing, which is they're searching for those Uso Hachis turn 1, so they when it's turn 7 or 8, they actually just know what they need to do.
Yeah. And okay, right now here we go. We're gonna see the Mighty Morphin Elder Rangers. No, I don't think so. I don't think he actually has it hand in hand. Yes, he does actually.
He
Okay.
does.
Oh my gosh. All right, don't end the game just yet. We want to see more One Piece. And there
We at
we
least
go.
want to see the 10 cost resolved once.
Yeah, at least once, right? And he just hit 10 Don. Give him that, mate. Just give him that. And here we go. With all their powers combined, they become the 5 Gorosei. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go.
There we go. Let's resolves with the Saturn first on playability, searching the top 5.
It's the way to go. If you've ever got the chance to discard one to do an effect and also just search, you always proc the search first.
Mm.
You want to make sure you're seeing all your options before you decide to what card you want to lose. But honestly, I'm just happy to see a 10 cost Elders resolved. This is the first one we've seen on stream all day.
Yes, it is. We've been dodging the emus. Now another thing that I've noticed is that he has 2k swings. Okay, he does have Bullet String still available with a couple of 2k counters. I wonder if he has a 1 cost event in hand.
Maybe? There is that 1 cost Rosinante event that does add a lore from trash to hand.
Yes.
So maybe he's just got one of those, or he's banking on the fact that, look, I've got 1 life left. Maybe that's the card. I don't want to run the risk of having any bricks in hand.
Plays for himself a searcher, looking at the top 3. He gets himself another Gorosei. He uses the Marcus Mars to pop that Trafalgar Law. The question is he going to take life, risk it for the biscuit, just to save that law?
I mean, you do the maths here. He's got, 6 Don left over. He can go 10 and 8, or 9 and 9.
9 and 9.
So
yeah.
with Bullet String, you really only need, 4 cards that can counter? Are you greedy enough?
Yeah, I don't know. I know Jacob. He likes to just gamble it.
I've always heard the terminology of if you're being greedy, it's just being a piggy,
Mhm.
and I love the concept of just people being piggies in like high level games. Like, okay, maybe I take this, maybe I do well, and sometimes I'll get punished and lose because of it. But like,
Oh man.
but at the same time, ZZ only has 3 cards in hand. It might be 4 with
I think it is Blast Breath. I think that was Blast Breath.
really.
I think that was Blast Breath. Yeah. I saw a bit of kind of silhouette there. I'm pretty sure it is. Come on, Jacob. Come on. What? No, it's Bullet String. Okay, cool. It's
I'm really hoping one day we just see a blast breath
Yeah.
just randomly appear on stream.
goes for the end.
Okay, he lets it die.
Yeah, he has to at this point because he's.
Yeah, look, it's fine. ZZ has 3 cards in hand.
I think he has another Usahachi.
I mean, if he can just play both Uso Hachis, I think that's just game for Jacob.
It's pretty much game. I mean, he has to worry about that massive.
9, 9, 5. Like, yeah. But you can kind of see why this is often viewed as a bad matchup for Emu. Like, the amount of pressure Jacob's been able to put on, especially after winning the dice roll and choosing to go second. ZZ hasn't really been able to play the game. He's off curve, which is Emu's massive downfall regardless. And he's at risk of losing. Like, he was at risk of losing before he got to play 10 drop Elder. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Goes for the 7k swing with the Nostro. Has still 3 Don available. You can use the Bullet String as well as any 2k 2 and a 1 counter in hand. Contemplating whether to take life.
I mean,
He can if he wants. He has enough counters. If he bunks it up to, he does take life. It is going to be the "I love you." I mean, the event.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh, thanks,
oh
man.
man.
Gorm
Go to
furiously
I know.
typing in chat. Betrayal.
You said you wouldn't, Paul.
But yeah,
Oh.
I also don't hate the idea of just taking life here because you can't play the mind game on ZZ. It's like I actually don't have much counter.
Yeah.
Like maybe you can just dawn up and win, man. Like go for it. Like, and then you're just kind of guaranteed the win on the return.
Sorry, I can't get over it. Don't clip that. Don't show that to Gorm, please.
He's meant to be having fun
Yeah, I
right
know
now.
he's
Okay.
in Japan. Apparently, he's watching from his accommodation right now. Or plays one, gets himself a search. It's top 3 search. Let's see if what he ends up getting here. There's going to be a ground death. Can't get that, so we'll have to be either the Jupiter or the Saturn. 2K cannon. It sounds pretty nice.
The
Just
2K
saying.
counter is probably what he needs to try and live. It's going to be rough for him, but I think he just has to grab it.
Yeah. He does have a never existed. So 3 cards and have never existed as well
Was
as
that the GARP event?
Yes,
that
it
adds
is.
a 2 cost or less?
It's a plus 2 cost or less, so plus 1,000. It's plus 1,000, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can try and add back like Shirahoshi to have 2,000 power, or
He's got a Usachi. Okay. Okay.
well, that was the Usohachi he searched out like turn 2.
No, he pitched one
Oh,
Usachi
did he?
before,
Okay.
yeah.
So coming in for 8
Bullet string,
bullet string, yeah.
-1, 9. And brings back himself
I think he
another.
rides back the rush
Law.
Just puts on a tiny bit more pressure. I think this is almost going to be game. With Emu having 3 cards going into this turn, you got to be worried. Like, realistically, I think Jacob could almost win with just the cards on board, but like the Usohachi is just going to help solidify the win.
Rest himself the War Curie. Is there going to be... And boom. It's going to be the Sanji out of nowhere.
my
Hello?
lord. Are we going to find out it's a one-off Sanji?
It's not even that. It just swings. Wait, here we go. Okay, wait. All right. What was that? Sanji out of nowhere. All right. And is that GG? No, he's just counting still.
That is a gorgeous-looking Sanji.
Where did the Sanji come?
Why not just play it, you know?
Oh, yo, that was not a part of my bingo card.
It's a spicy tech. I love it.
This is what Jacob's known for, man.
You were telling us. You were saying 11 one-offs. Maybe there's 11 one-offs in this list.
I don't know anymore. And I think he did his scoopity scoop.
Yeah, I think that was just game, that last Sanji. But look, ZZ tried playing the best he could. It was just unfortunate that he had to encounter a matchup where there's so much early aggression. And even though ZZ had those never existed, it still wasn't enough.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty, misinformed, and I don't usually play Rosinante. But do Rosinantes usually run Sanjis? I don't think so.
I have not seen it in a list. So, that's the ultimate spice. Downside, if anyone's watching, if Jacob makes top cut tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, man.
And the people are just like, oh, let's watch his game on stream. And then they know he's on Sanji.
Wow.